Found me a gold digger. On this episode, we head to a well-known and worked section of river to see if the old-timers and the modern-day miners left behind any gold for us to find.
It's a little slippery.
You got it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hello and welcome, folks. I'm Prospector Jerry. We're on another adventure today. Me and Inga are headed down to a spot that I haven't been to in a long time. We went prospecting yesterday, did a bunch of metal detecting near the cabin, hit some creeks, but didn't find much. I found a couple of shells from the turn of the century. That was pretty cool. We found a mine, went inside and did a little exploring. Didn't have a flashlight, so I couldn't go too far. I used my phone. But we're making our way to a spot dubbed Adam Spot. And there's a prospector named Adam. Prospectors Theory is his channel. Go check him out. He came out here from the East Coast, and he spent a summer out here in the beginning, and he mined this spot pretty well. And it's a very productive spot. I know we're going to find some gold. I don't expect to do amazing. You never know. We could get lucky. But it's a very productive spot. We might even run into Adam. Who knows? This is about the time of the year where he comes out here. But I haven't been here in probably 4 years, I want to say. The hike down is not too bad. It's pretty steep, but it's fairly short. And there's an actual trail, so we're not bushwhacking. Whoa! OG Adam Spot. Now, the tricky part. This spot's been hit so hard, it's going to be interesting trying to find something to dig. I brought the detector. The spot's never really been good for detecting. The gold here is picker size and smaller. Very, very few bigger pieces that I've seen come from here. I watched a guy named Justin find a nugget on that side of the river over there once, something that would have been detectable. So there's lots of theories as to why there's good gold right here. We've prospected upriver quite a bit, and it's okay, but it kind of tapers off going that way. It tapers off going that way. What I think's happening here is you have this creek right there that comes down when things are really flowing. When you got a high flow, this is gushing. And I think what it does is right in this area creates like a low pressure zone. That's why we have these rocks piled up out here like this. And all around in here seems like there's good gold. So this bedrock right here has always been somewhat productive. I'm sure that there's some gold in it. It looks like someone broke away a chunk right there, but left that chunk, a little chunk up there. We'll do a little crevicing right off the bat, see if we could turn anything up. I remember spending quite a bit of time down here 6 years or so ago. This bedrock was much higher. All these fractures have been broken off quite a few times. There's always been pretty good gold here, but I can only imagine how it must have been when the old-timers first found it. These cracks I'm working have probably been scraped clean many times over the years. Each time the high water comes through and redeposits material, and every year it seems like there's a little bit of gold added. I think this will do for a first test. Let's see if we can get any gold out of that. That's out of that crack right there. Pop that out, a little bit scratching around here and there. Still left a lot of material. Sure there's going to be gold in this. I don't know how much though. At least we got a couple of pools here to pan in. Ooh, that's cold.
It was a cold day in January when we were here, probably in the high 30 degrees or so.
That stuff all broken up. I see a little gold. So here's the results of that pan. And there be the gold. A couple of flecks, bigger than specks. Not quite pokers, but a few flakes. Right there, that tree, you might be able to see the little notches on it. That's the time tree. That's Adam's tree. He used to mark the days that he was here. See all the notches?
Someone left their jacket?
Huh?
Someone left their jacket?
Huh. I'm gonna go grab the detector, play around here next to these big rocks. It'd be awesome to find a nice piece. So, right down in here there's a target. It sounds like it's in between these rocks. It's pretty loud. I'm gonna open this up and probably do a pan, see if I can get that target in the pan everything out in here. Looks like a pretty decent spot. Hasn't really been tampered much out of all the diggings that's been done around here. You can tell this stuff hasn't been moved around much lately. There's the target, piece of rusty iron. Well, let's dig around it.
The piece of iron in the tightly packed gravel is a good sign. I have high hopes for this spot.
A little piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you figure this is a smaller pan. This is my sampling pan, what I use when I'm detecting, crevicing, that kind of stuff. So that's about a shovel's full worth of material. So if you're down here sluicing and you're getting around that each shovelful, it adds up quick. And this black sand, you can see it's fine, but it's not super fine. It's kind of in between. It's kind of like mid-size stuff. Here's that pan. This material was found right where that iron stained object was. So as you can see, heavies usually concentrate together. That's why if you're finding heavy objects, don't get discouraged if it's not gold. Throw all that material in a pan and pan it out. There's usually something in there. Inga's gonna do a pan, or at least dig one.
And layer my gloves.
20 minutes later.
Hey, be nice.
These tools right there are gonna be what you want. And this guy.
Okay, what am I starting with?
I'd use the hammer first.
Okay.
Breaking it up.
What am I hitting?
Right there. the dirt. Get it all broken up and loose.
Not the rock?
A little bit, but yeah, you're trying to get that dirt loose.
Inga loves to be involved in these outings and helps with whatever she can. However, on this trip, it was really cold, out of the realm of what we're used to.
Open.
She didn't complain once, though.
Found me a gold digger.
Not in that sense, though.
I'll help you.
You need your gloves.
Rough it out.
Thanks.
Oh, there's glass in here too.
Yeah, be careful. Where'd that shard go?
It's in the pan.
God.
And what we'll do after, we'll come and take some water and pour it down this and see if we can see any gold.
Oh, yeah.
Now I know you want me to pan it, probably because I'm better and you don't want to get gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if there's anything in Inga's pan. Come on, baby.
Show me the nuggets. Yeah, there's not going to be any nuggets in there.
Yeah, don't say that. It's gonna be 20 nuggets.
Whoa.
Little color. So Inga just dug out this crack that the gold pan's on top of. And that thing's probably been dug out 20 times. But look at that. Still some gold in it. Now what we're gonna do, a little experiment, we'll snuffer up that gold, bring a pan of water up here and wash this down and see if we can see any visible gold. Water. Anything.
How does that work? Are you going to see something shiny in there? Or?
Yeah, usually you can see the gold if it's there. I don't see anything. Maybe that right there might be a little piece. You can tell, a little tiny piece. Mortadella and provolone on sourdough. Good lunch. Cheers.
I decided to check out a spot a little bit downriver. Inga stayed back. The rocks are wet and extremely slippery.
Hoping this spot will be better. Fingers crossed. I can barely cross my fingers. I have 2 pairs of gloves on. Ugh, there we go.
Underneath this pile of rock, there's a big flat piece of bedrock. I'm hoping there's a crack that I could bust open.
I could take this out, I could tell. And then there's a slight crack that goes all along here. Let's pan all this material out.
I had high hopes for this little crack. It looked really good, and this bedrock really fought me trying to get it out of there.
few pieces. Not too shabby. I was just walking up to get my snuffer bottle. I spied this visually. Square nail right here. Anything else going on in there? Huh. One of the better pans today, but nothing crazy.
Noise.
I think I got everything I could out of this spot. Very, very small amount of material. I had maybe a handful that I was able to get, and that came out of it. Lots of colors in there. Lots of little stuff. There's probably only maybe a third of a pan's worth of material. This is a smaller pan. So that's not bad. Right down in there. The sun peeked over the ridge and finally it was a little warmer. Well, Inga told me to dig right there. It didn't look the greatest, but been pulling some pretty consistent gold out of there, surprisingly. I just did a pan that looked similar to this. Lots of fine stuff, but it's gold. It seemed like it got better when I broke it up and started going underneath here. Here's coming down the river, got all these big rocks. This is bedrock. Got this ledge, another ledge, and then that deep pocket. It looks like that'd be a good spot. Ready to get out of here? Yeah, it's getting a little bit colder. The sun is just starting to get hidden behind those trees again. Had an awesome day. Today was a redemption day. We just wanted to beat the skunk. Wanted to find some gold. Wanted to see a little bit of sparkle in the pan. And we got that. Now it's time to get out of here. Got a little bit of a hike up the hill behind us. We had an awesome day though. We just did a snuffer dump. I'll show you what I got. There's our gold for the day. All I can say is we beat the skunk. Definitely didn't find a lot, but there was gold in pretty much every pan. It's definitely an awesome spot to come if you just want to find some gold. You're having one of those times where you've been out a lot of times detecting, or just haven't been on the gold and you just want to see something in your pan. This spot's always been good for that. And if you have a sluice and are able to move a lot of material, you could do pretty well. We're just panning. I don't know, we've been here maybe 4 or 5 hours and it's freezing out and we're very limited to what we're working. I only have a few hand tools. Little cracks like this here, just little things in the bedrock, not moving a ton of overburden. I'll take it. So we're just gonna get loaded up now, get all our gear in the little backpack. We didn't have much, just a few little hand tools and the detector. So luckily we don't have much to carry out of here. Just a little quick jaunt up the hill, head back to the cabin. It's been a minute since I've hiked up this.
It's all uphill.
Yep. I'll tell you what though, it ain't nothing compared to where we go down at the property.
If you're interested in purchasing golden minerals included in these episodes, please check out my Etsy store with the link listed below. I'd like to say thank you to all my Patreon members. It's because of you that these adventures are possible, and I can't thank you enough for all of the support. If you're considering becoming a Patreon member, check out the link in the description below. Patreon members have many benefits, including group dig events, access to my private gold claim, free Paydirt, and locations to some of my favorite spots included in these episodes, so you can experience your own golden adventure. There's also a link in the top right corner of the next screen. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button and drop a comment below. Thank you for watching, and as always, I wish you heavy pans.